So, as we said, setup was the issue in terms of the inconsistency you were getting, okay? Previously, if you were on the left-hand side now, you would sort of set your feet, so the club still in mid-air, you're putting your feet down first, you are simply getting that distance.
So it looks at the proper, it should be the ball, should be
yeah, exactly. If you drop the club straight down, so from the hands out there, if the club sort of kept the same length and just dropped down to the golf ball, that's kind of where the golf club will want to go. But what you then do is you come into it, you sort of shuffle your feet around, have a little waggle, put the club back up in the air. As he wants to then drop down, he then has to go for a little bit of a knee sort of lunge forward. So your weight now is always changing, and what you're doing is by placing your feet there, you sort of establish that, and then another body part or parts adjust. Either your weight goes on your toes, or you reach out for it, or you pull back. Something's adjusting every single time to bring the golf club back to the golf ball, which is not going to be in a consistent way because you're changing lots of things before you even start. So we can start off from a club down position, so the club goes down, feet together. Once you've established the club goes there, you can then work around that, put your hands on the golf club, and then just set your feet. And if you look at it now in terms of position, when that club just sits down there, you're a lot more compact over the golf ball, a lot closer to the golf ball. Yeah, exactly, because you set that distance. But if I got you on here, so okay, right, from there, just move closer to that position, you would feel so close. You wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But by doing it bit by bit and through stages, club, grip, and then feet last, it just feels natural because you're putting your feet down to a position of comfort. And the more your arms, as we said, are under the shoulders, the more control you've got. The more they start swinging out here, the weaker you're going to be, the less control you've got, period, okay?
Yeah.
You can't square the club face up, you can't create power, you put more effort in.
It does look a lot closer as well.
From exactly, yeah. It's a big, I mean, that gap from sort of, if we zoom in there to there, it's quite a bit of an angle there, a bit of a different gap in it, okay? So that sensation at setup's going to help you get in a more consistent basis. Then from that position here now, as you swing back, before you were sort of quite loose and quite long, left arm was quite high, we want to put a bit more of a coil in the backswing. So as you're going back with this one here now, that would be ideal, okay? But your left arm has a more across your chest there and across your shoulders rather than disappearing your face behind your left arm there. It goes a little bit further, if truth be told, but that's okay in terms of position there. That left arm, you've lost half your face. I mean, it's way up there, but then from a reaching out position, you're going to tend to want to pick it up there anyway. But if you came back on the inside, you'd whip it so far behind you, probably miss the golf ball when you come back. So your setup kind of creates different positions in the backswing. And then from there, now as you come back, there's still a little bit of a reach there, as we can see with the arms. But in time, once you get comfortable, those arms sort of hang down a bit more this way. But they're still lower than what they were, because obviously you're not reaching out for the ball as much as you used to. And as you said, the sort of sensation you're feeling now is less effort in the swing, because when your arms are hanging down, you don't need to hit it hard because you've got the power. When your arms are out there somewhere, you're always trying to fight to try and get some strength and power, and you can never do it. So get yourself in that sequence at setup. You said start with the club down first, then grip it, then set your feet, but get in that angle there now. And then from there, I think it's going to work a lot more functionally, and your bad shot now will be better, because you're in the same position pretty much every single time for each given club. Obviously, each club you'll get closer or further away depending on the length, but relative to that club, 3-wood or wedge or 5 or whatever it may be.
I was missing that 200 yard by...
Yeah, I mean, you had 3 or 4, 3 or 4 you almost hit it, and then you probably, where that hair is now, is probably still the edge of the fairway, and the ones that are sort of on the 100 sign are still less of the fairway, so you're not really missing, like, of the 10 or 12 you hit, maybe 2 missed the fairway, the rest were all on the fairway, or some were pretty much dead centre and stuff. So at least then your percentage hits looking at sort of 75%, and the 2 or 3 you did miss, on some holes they might find a bit of trouble, but they're not going to be disastrous like big slinging hooks or big slices where you lose a golf ball. So at least you're keeping the ball kind of in play. Okay, make sense?
Yeah.
Good man, right?